everybody. My name is Dan and welcome back to the 1896 Hedin House channel. I'd like to talk about furniture today. I hope you're okay with that. The furniture in the house today is a combination, as you might expect, of furniture that I've collected over the years. But a lot of the furniture was left behind by the Hedin family, thankfully, for a price. So I hope you appreciate that aspect of family history and house history as much as I do. I'd like to talk primarily about a couple of pieces, this table and a curio cabinet that I just purchased yesterday. So let me give you a closer look at this table. One of the aspects I noticed right away when I was touring the home, looking to buy, was this harp shape underneath the table. I figured it was like a music table, and I suppose at one point maybe that was an option. Also, the claw feet I thought were really neat as well. You can see it's got a leaf that folds up. Right now it's propped up against the wall. Also of note was the chair that came with it. It's got a monogram or the seal of St. Mary's Hall, Faribault, Minnesota, 1866. Now the chair may or may not be that old, but I thought it was really neat. It's jet black with gold painted accents. I added the pad because, of course, it's a wooden chair, but it's really comfy and very striking. Striking chair. It's nice accent for the room. So I'd like to do a little research on St. Mary's. See what I can come up with. So let me show you a neat discovery about this table I discovered a couple months after I moved in. I was thinking about moving the table from this wall over to the other corner just to see what I could do. And this is what let me try to recreate the experience. So that folds down. And this is a beautiful wood. I don't know if it comes across on the camera or not. So as I was moving it out, about to lift it up, I realized, I thought, oh, the tabletop is loose. That's not good. But I gave it a twist, and it opened up. Of course, as intended. So this is what I found in the cabinet. A little stencil, M.L. Hedin. Local receipts. This is all wonderful family history. Minneapolis Athletic Club. A lot of these are Mons, the owner of the home, local district court judge. Business cards, another athletic club, Sigma Chi fraternity, Army-Navy Production Award emblem. Some tiny portraits, portrait photos. Some newspaper clippings. Of course, this will all end up in the genealogy, the family genealogy that I'm doing on Ancestry. Apparently, he was a member of the American Legion back in '58. More Sigma Chi fraternity. Game license. Looks like he was a hunter. Or at least the envelope. Or is it envelope? Authorization for shift meals. A meal card. To final victory. I'll see the M-E-W through. M-E-W. I'll have to, or H-E-W. I'll have to look that up. Registration cards, more athletic clubs. I guess he was quite the athlete, or at least a member. Civic and Commerce Association for the city. Athletic Club. Great Northern Insurance Company. So this is all great family genealogy. Like I said, it'll end up in Ancestry. And this they had labeled an envelope. They had labeled a 1949 Guardian nickel, sealed shut. But I'm gonna open it anyway. I don't know if that's worth a plug nickel. It's got, might not be able to make this out, a little beaver on the back. I think it's Canadian. Automotive insurance ID cards, membership of the baseball club, University of Minnesota, continued study, American Legion 59, Sauk Center, Senior High School, 1958-59, Mr. and Mrs. Leo Hedin, Mons Leo. And a poem. Pardon me while I slaughter this. Can't read the handwriting on the top. It says, "Grow old along with me. The best is yet to be, the last of life for which the first was made. Our times are in his hand. Who saith, a whole I planned. Mouth shows but half. Trust God, see all, nor be afraid." Independent Bakers Association note. Paperclip. Oh, looks like it's got some cash in there. $1. I found this in the parking lot at Perkins in St. Cloud when I went with Rose something on the, in 1994. Keep it for good luck. That's kind of cute. More Monza's ID cards, business cards. Conservation Club. Social Security card again. Maybe we won't show that or blur it out. Little bow tie. I assume that's Monza's. Looks like it's brown and white stripe. Dapper little bow tie. And most surprising of all was a whole bunch of half dollar coins. Of course, the box was mine, but so I'm assuming this was used as a gaming table. Well, half dollar coins, John F. Kennedy, like 1972. Probably not worth any more than 50 cents. 1990. Some look like they're a little older. It's a shilling. Yeah, you won't be able to make that out on camera, I think, but. So that was my surprising little discovery in the table. I did check with the previous owners. They're like, keep it. It's family history. So I'll share the genealogy online, and hope you get a kick out of this little treasure that I found. Let me show you some of the other stuff. And the entryway, this is kind of neat, little oval shaped table. Let me look at it straight on here and kind of see the oval shape. Very cool legs, kind of reminiscent of the other table, the music, what I thought was a music table. And an oval mirror that pairs very nicely with the oval table beneath it. These were a couple items I did request that the Hedins leave behind to stay with the house. Here's a rather chunky wood table that I picked up at auction maybe 30 years ago. Makes a nice music stand. Pretty massive, but it fit into this space very nicely. Here is the curio cabinet I picked up yesterday off a marketplace. Had to drive 2 hours to get it, but I think it was worth it. Of course, that the mirror on top with that ornate woodwork and tiger stripe wood, really, it's really beautiful, and it fits well with the woodwork and glass. It's built into the home. So I just drug it in here last night. You can see I got the little sliders underneath the legs, so I managed to slide across the wood floor. I was a little worried about being able to get this up the stairs, but I was able to manage to lift it myself one step at a time and get it safely from the car into the house. Thank you again to Jim and his family, the seller on Marketplace. I gave him my business card for my social channels, so hopefully he'll comment. I know it's got quite a history. This is a roughly 1900, 1910 piece. Comes from, I think he said, North Dakota, from his father. So, and it does have the five wood shelves that fit in there. Each shelf is got 3 different curves in it to fit the curved glass on the inside, and it's got a couple plate rails on the back side of each shelf. Well, this is where it's going, against this wall, so let me get rid of all this accumulated stuff, get this out of the way, and get her set up. Time for a time lapse. These are all my genealogy records, or most of them anyway. I think that'll work. What did I do with the key? Yeah, it's got this, I don't know if you can make it out, neat little skeleton key. So one of the reasons I was shopping for a curved glass curio cabinet was for the fact that the curved glass front window is just right in the entryway right here, off camera. So I thought it kind of mimicked that really well. So I think this piece works exceptionally well in this room because of the wood color and the curved glass, and the age of the piece is appropriate for the house. So get all these brackets turned the right direction. Little L brackets. Actually, the horizontal bit should be on top, I think. Getting these in might be a little tricky. I'll put the nicest one on top. Nice. I'll just have to fill it up with favorite old tchotchkes. I know the china cabinet on the other side of the room there is pretty stuffed, and I've got a lot of boxes that I've yet to unpack. So this will be a nice display area, and more appropriate, a curio cabinet more appropriate for a dining room than the bookcase. I have a pair of those bookcases that I took out of here. They'll go upstairs in an office or something. So yeah, if you like this kind of content, please let me know. Please comment, like, whatever. Little encouragement is always nice. There's a lot more furniture to see if you're into that kind of thing. The dining room set, a lot of pieces of furniture all have to remove the clutter and make it presentable before I show it. So I can't show everything all at once. But yeah, let me know if you're interested, and we'll get it posted. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later. One more thing before you go. I just noticed the rather high baseboards I have throughout the house line up perfectly with the base of the curio cabinet. It's almost like it was made for the place. Certainly an indicator of the right time period. So I thought that was cool. Let me know what you think. See ya.